Hello, Bancroft. My name is Paul, and I'm with the Bancroft Parent-Teacher Organization. I have a child in first grade in our school. This is a quick video instruction on the kids' voting activity that we will be doing as a school on November 3. Now, for teachers in the younger grades, you have the option of using the student voting ballot, sample ballot that has been customized for our area. You could load it up in Seesaw and have your students digitally checkmark their choices after you do a lesson with them or as an assignment asynchronously. Now, for teachers with older students who might want to do digital voting, you could instruct them to go to this website, studentsvoting.civicengine.com. That will bring them to this page, Minnesota Students Voting, which is the portal to the mock election program for K-12 students across Minnesota. It is sponsored by the Office of the Minnesota Secretary of State and the YMCA Center for Youth Voice. Students would scroll down to this field here, select your school. They would type in BANC and the Bancroft Elementary School name will come up. They would click that name. Then in the field that says enter your school address here, they would simply copy the address from their name. 3829 13th Avenue, Minneapolis, 55407, and one address appears. They would click that address. Now, students have the option of doing this in Spanish, Hmong, or Somali if they prefer. Once they've got the school and address listed, they would click Get Started. That would take them to a new page. They will see this preparing your ballot, and this is the digital version of that sample ballot. Students on the left side will be able to scroll through all the different offices that are going to be elected on Election Day, including a couple of measures that will be on the Minnesota ballot. What would happen is, depending on your grade level, you could have the students vote for just President of the United States, or you could have them run down the line through all the federal positions, state positions, and the municipal positions. For this sample, I'm going to just do the President of the United States. I would click that office, and that brings up all the candidates who are running for that office. Students will be able to scroll through the list. Now, if a student selects one candidate, information about that candidate appears down here. They would see party affiliation, they would see running mate, they would see experience and education, plus they would see tabs where they could click on the issues and learn about how that particular candidate stands on those issues. This is a great exercise for students who are interested in going through an analysis of the candidates before making a choice. Now, again, depending on grade level, it could simply be a vote based on familiarity with the name, or it could be a vote based on the issues. But once a student has selected a candidate, they would click Add to my ballot, and that candidate's name will appear below the office right here. Once the student has done all of the offices that they want to vote for, they would go up to this top right corner and click Cast My Ballot. That takes them to a new page where the student would be able to go through an exercise of how to vote in person. Now, the completion of the voting can't occur until the student does all the elements on this page, and so this might be a challenge. So we are recommending that students click Vote in Person, and then click Find a Place to Vote, and then click November 3. Just click the date of Election Day, and then click Next. They would see that our school's address has a voting, a polling location at this address. They would click Next again. They would select the time to vote. Now, even though they're not really going to vote in person because they are students, this is just an exercise to show them what it takes to vote in person. So just select 7 a.m., just take that first choice, click Next again, and then here is the Finish button where they are encouraged to talk with other people about the importance of voting. Once they click Finish, their vote has been cast, and now it will be counted and tallied in this system. Now, one of the interesting things about this is that instructors, teachers will be able to see how our students voted, how many students voted at Bancroft, how our votes compared with other schools, and how our votes compared with the actual votes that were cast on election day. Let me show you by going back to students voting and clicking resources for teachers and students. There is the navigate the students voting dashboard. And this is the link to that dashboard when it is ready. It is not ready now. And this is what brings up information on our school, on other schools, and how to use the data to compare with actual voting data from the day. Now, depending on your grade level, this will be an interesting analysis for the students, but also for the younger students, it might be simply just a great experience for them having cast a vote. Thanks very much for your time. Stay safe.